Hey guys, it's Neil with Window Effects. I'm going to teach you how to do a transom window with window tint. So I want to measure, I want to make sure it's a little bit big. So notice it's 32 by, let's say, 16 and a half. All right, so I cut this piece of film. I have a film handler in the trailer, but so 16 and a half. All right, I already got a straight edge right there on the bottom because you're going to want a straight edge for the bottom. So this is going to be my top. So that's my straight edge on the bottom. All right, and then what we're going to do is I cut this on my film handler, or you can use a factory edge on the edge of the box so I know this is straight. And now we're going halfway across the window. So this piece was 36, so this is going to be a little bit big. So what I'll do is split this in half at what 18 is my middle. So right here, all right, at 18 I'm going to put a mark. I'm just going to pivot it from the middle, just like this. Because when you tint it, those top parts are going to want to fall back on you. All right. So I can be a little big, so it doesn't have to be perfect, because I don't want to cut it short, that's for sure. Now, for the sake of making the video faster, I didn't cut off to make it exactly what it was 32. I'm going to roll it up and make sure the shinier side's on the inside where the liner is going to be.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to make sure your window's prepped super clean. So I already razor bladed the whole window. And here's a trick, because all the transom windows, at least 90% of them are made of wood. So after the window's super clean right here, I'm going to run a bead of glue. And what this glue does is it stops the dirt and little shavings from the wood to come back on the window. So that glue stops it from running in there. Now I don't want to touch the edge, because if you touch the edge, it'll have little wooden fragments that'll fall on it. So I'm running it right in front. All right. Run it right along the bottom, because that dirt's going to want to lift the bottom. Alright, now I want to unroll this a little bit, because when you flag roll this, the flag roll is when you roll it sideways. The film is going to want to slide out of the bottom. So, in case you're wondering where I got this nifty backpack sprayer, is they sell these on Tint X now. True Spray makes them. I think they're like $300 some, but this one I got for like $130. All right, so now I reverse that liner across to the other side. I just want to lightly miss the window. All right, now you can see how the liner's on the opposite sides on this side now. So I want to line up the bottom edge, so that way I don't have to cut the bottom edge. And the reason why I made that arch is so the top of this tint doesn't fall down on us. Now, my measurement was a little off because I decided to make this video, so I could have made it smaller. So I made my job a little bit harder because I cut too big. Alright, but the important thing is that you see how to use the glue, and notice that I cut that arch. If not, this piece would be hot this far and it would be falling on me constantly. So I'm going to show you how to do a really good cut on this also. Alright, so I'm going to spray it. Just going to tack it down here. I can run it the whole way down because my bottom edge is already cut, so that way I'm never getting any contamination on the bottom. I don't want to have to cut the bottom. So far it's perfect. Now just to cut the excess off so I'm not running into trouble here, put out a little bit of blade and take that excess off right there because I made my cut a little too big. Now, if I didn't put that glue in there and this window is flipping back like that, that would run in all kinds of dirt. But because I glue tricked this window, I'm not going to have a problem with any kind of dirt or anything getting in there. Alright, so that's much better. Now I'm going to tag it down close. I want to keep it about 1 inch or 2 away. You know, I don't want anything crinkling. Alright, now because that glue will hold this down also. So the important thing is cutting this a perfect edge. Now, I used to use like a little flexible credit card, like this tool, but a credit card, because a credit card will flex around that corner and make it easier to cut. But then I found if you get just a little blade out, like super small, something like that, like you're cutting a rubber gasket window on an old truck or something, and then you stick it right in the corner, and now I got this finger in front that's pushing, that's holding the film down in front of me. It's getting right into that edge the whole entire way. That thing's getting kind of dull. So like I said, that glue holds that from getting any kind of dirt back in there. And put this hand in front of me now, make it go a little smoother. So I'm smoothing it down with my other hand in front. Making that cut nice and good. Now, if I had a longer blade out, it would definitely, if I had that blade longer, like this, it'll catch an edge and cut like a way bigger gap, and it'll screw you up. So the secret is this again, that little tiny blade sticking out. Now I'm gonna have to cut this one left-handed. Just work it to all the way where I was at, which was right there. But now if you notice, that cut right there is perfect all the way up to the edge of the window, and there's no light gap. Now we're gonna see when we squeegee this thing out, there's not a single speck of dirt up in that window. It's super clean, and that's what that glue trick does, is holding all that stuff in there. Hope that helps.